this is where we were going over. And you know, you can find all this on YouTube, definitely. Everyone's kind of covering this. Everyone to like stay up to date on what's out there and everything. And you can watch the videos, but sometimes it's easier when you're hearing someone's telling you, okay? So when we're 50-50 here, this is good, okay? But common defenses he has is grabbing my arms. Here he's really close to me. Also, he can cross his feet like this, which is really good. I can peel here and dig, but he can keep this really tight, because that's what I'm doing. When I'm digging his heel, he can be doing the same thing to me, okay? This is still really good, though. One of the things that Lachlan said about it was that what's good about 50-50 is for him to clear his knee line, he actually has to turn this way, which exposes the heel. Whereas in like the inside Sankaku or saddle, foreleg, whatever you want to call it, he turns the same way to escape, okay? So this is our 50-50, okay? So the inside Sankaku, 411, all that stuff, what you want to call it, is like this, okay? And this is where Clay is going to turn his knee this way and turn away from me and hide his heel like this. Everything's going that way. This is an open pocket here, okay? So what Lachlan said he likes, and I see this on a Craig Jones does this too, but they train together in Australia, so they've got the same similar game, and they've been cleaning house with it. So there's definitely something to it, okay? He likes to come to this 50-50 and disengage a little bit here, and he likes to get his right foot, and he puts his right foot here on the hip like this, okay? What this is going to address is him being able to reach me and like, you know, get my arms and keep me pulled in, okay? I'll be able to keep him away from me here, okay? He's bringing this leg across, don't try to swing it over his head like this, okay? Bring it across here, and I'm gonna shoot it to the other side like this, okay? So I'm biting back on his hip, and this is up in his hip here. Now this is really tight on his leg. It's gonna be hard for me to get this knee out, okay? He can't attack me here, really. There's that little, we covered this before, when you roll over, you push this foot over to the armpit and try to do this little cross heel hook here. That's just for fun, playing around. That's not very high percentage whatsoever. Be aware it's there. You know, if you got a bad knee and they twist on it, you know, that might can make it hurt a little bit. But we're right here, we're locked in, and he called this outside Sankaku. Of what I've learned, I've always called when I go here and triangle my legs this way, outside Sankaku, because Sankaku is just leg triangle, okay? So they're technically both right. So what I'm going to do, just for us, you know, if the world wants to call it this, they can. I'm going to call this cross outside Sankaku, because it's outside Sankaku, but it's across his hips here. So it's not like standard on this one side, okay? So we'll call it that here, okay? So I'm here, I've got the leg trapped. Now, what's good about this is all this pressure I have right here, it's going to be hard for me to get this knee line out. This is a really good trap right here. Okay, when if he tries to sit up into me and grab my arms, I've got this foot here that I can really push with, and I'm not losing the knee. You know, if I try to push something, like in 411, if I'm trying to push sometimes, I'll slide away from the knee. I'm going to show you another detail on the heel hook too here in a minute that some of us have been doing wrong, that we need to make sure you address, but also be careful because it makes the heel hook very nasty, okay? So we're here, we're locked in this position. Now, whichever way he tries to turn, I've got a good lock on him here, okay? And his attacks, he's exposing his heel that way. If he goes this way, I can still dig the heel, okay? So this is nice. I like this a lot, okay? From here, I always like to try to hug the knee here. See what it does to his heel, okay? I can pinch him with my stomach and do this. This is super tight, and there's his heel, okay? I can bite back here, put it on my watch, pinch the toes, back and lock. Okay, from here, I'll go down. All right, I'm on my elbow while I'm showing this because this is tight. When we're doing this, you may want to loosen up on this a little bit so we're not putting a ton of pressure on our partner. Okay, detail on this part of the heel hook, okay? We're collecting here like this, okay? I always tell you to get off your elbow. Don't be up on your elbow. Okay, but watch, when I do this, see if I lay over on my shoulder like this, okay, and I get this arm tight, okay, I can still lock this and put the pressure in. But what I want you to do is when I lock this, I'm not going here and then falling away from him on my shoulder like I'm pulling his leg, okay? I'm actually curling my body like I'm trying to, seen a video on this the other day and I was like, yes, I need to make sure, I've learned it that way before, but I need to make sure y'all know that detail. You're replacing your elbow with your shoulder. So I'm here, I'm coming under like this. Okay, what this does is it keeps his knee bunched up in close and it really puts pressure on the heel, and then I can just use my hips and it's done, okay? I'm here, when I get this, when I come down, I'm just gonna do this with one hand so you can see, I'm coming down here and falling like this. See that kicks his leg in like that, pops his knee up? So now, I'm in here really close. I'm not extended. Now I can just pry in really easy there, okay? I can feel just the pressure here, and I'm not even squeezing that hard. Okay, so 50-50 here, okay? I'm working here trying to dig this, say it's not working. I'm gonna get a little bit of an angle here so I get this foot up. This one comes across, and I lock across his body. I'm locked in here, okay? Well, like I said, I like to pull his knee in. Come here. If he's crossing still, see my knee right here too? This keeps, if he puts this on top of my leg, I can really clear this off pretty easy, okay? If it's on this side of my leg, I'm just keeping it away from me here so I can dig in, okay? If he's crossed, take my elbow, put it to the mat here, keep sliding back here. I can reach down now and grab here if I need to. I put my elbow right here in the knee like this. My forearm cups under his calf muscle and I grab the ankle just like that. Okay, so I'm using my whole arm as a fulcrum here. Elbow, like I'm trying to heel hook his calf here. There, and I pull this up. Okay, that's easy money right there. Okay, I sit up, I get this. When I go down, I come in and down. Now this pride up here, boom, right there. Okay, be careful when you do this. Don't just fall down into it. If they've got, I mean, you can open it like this and do it and come down. But if you've got pressure on the knee and you fall into that, with your partner, okay? So does you need to see that again, any of those details? Just go slow, be careful, I'll be coming around to help out. This is awesome, okay? This is really tight. And that's how, Lachlan's been, him and Craig Jones both been cleaning the house with this stuff, okay? So that cross outside Sankaku looks like, you'll be seeing a lot of that more and more and more. I like how it takes away some of the escapes that the standard inside Sankaku 411, honey, or whatever you want to call it, has, because everyone's learning those defenses and it's getting harder and harder and harder to get it. So this is another option to keep them in the entanglement, keep the knee line in, and do some damage. Okay, got it? 1, 2, 3.